Okay, so today we're going to be talking about significant figures, or as I like to call them, sig figs. Now, there's this really cool way that my chemistry teacher taught me how to count off sig figs that I used until I sort of just knew sig figs right off the bat, just snap, and I knew how many sig figs, just one look and I could do it. So, you start off by drawing a map of the United States. So it looks something like this. Goodness my gracious. Okay, that looks good enough. You can tell Florida's here and everything else is a blob. Anyway, so as you might know, this is the Pacific Ocean. And over here is the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? So let's assume we have two numbers like 304.0 and something like 1500, okay? So basically with this map, sort of, I don't know if you could call it a test, a map test, what you do is if there's a point present, then you move away from the Pacific Ocean, this way, right? And so you start at the leftmost non-zero number, so in this case it would be 3, and then you move all the way to the end of the number. So 1 sig fig, 2 sig figs, 3 sig figs, 4 sig figs. So there's 4 sig figs here. If there had been a 0 in front of this 3, it would still be 4 sig figs. And the reason for that is because we count off from the leftmost non-zero. So this does not count. Okay? And now for numbers that do not have a point, we call them point absent. We move away from the Atlantic Ocean and we go to the rightmost non-zero number and we count to the left until we've run out of numbers. Okay? So the rightmost non-zero number is 5, so we would start here. 1 sig fig, 2 sig figs. So this number has 2 sig figs. Okay? And that is basically how you can find sig figs. Ooh, it's the end screen. Click on one of these links to be directed to that playlist. And don't forget to subscribe!